sure you've all been there. It's 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning, and you snoozed your alarm clock too many times, and you rush to the bathroom, you're throwing your clothes on, you're looking in the mirror, and you're like, crap, I do not have time to do my hair, and it is a hot mess. Well, one of my favorite solutions to that problem is a braid, because it is a really great way to pull your hair back from your face, tie in some loose ends. You can see that I did it myself this morning because I had some flyaways that I didn't want to deal with, and it can just be a really great way to even have a professional look in a really short period of time. So today I'm going to show you why it's beneficial to learn how to do a French braid, and I'm actually going to be doing a French fishtail braid. So it's a little bit more unique. You don't see it as often, but it's really just as easy, if not easier, than learning how to do a French braid, and only takes maybe a little bit longer. So if Miss Alexis would like to come up and help me today. Can I I need to still share real quick. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Alright. So depending on how long and thick your hair is, this braid can take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Her hair is pretty long. When I did it to myself the other night, it took 4 minutes and like 33 seconds. So it's definitely a wonderful way to get your hair done in a quick amount of time. And can I have you sit to the side just a little bit? I'm going to scoot the chair. You're tiny, so
You're good.
That way some of y'all can see a little bit better. So the first thing you're going to do, and I'm going to start about halfway down on her head because she has a lot of gorgeous thick hair that I just want to play with for the rest of her life. And, sorry, I don't want to hurt you, so let me know if I do. Okay, so you're going to just grab a section and split it down the middle. And you can start this all the way up top, or you can even just not do the French part and just do it down on the side. So you're going to split it into 2 pieces and just hold it in one hand. And with your free hand, you're going to grab a small piece of hair and bring it over to the other side. I like to hook it under my pinky until I can grab it on the other side. And then you're going to do the same thing with the other half. So on the other section, you're going to grab a small piece and bring it over to the left side. Okay? You want to pull kind of tightly so that you have a nice clean line. And when you're doing a French fishtail braid, after you've done the original small pieces, you're going to pull a small piece from the hairline. And then again, attach it to the other half, the opposite half of the hair that you're holding, okay? So whatever's on the right side is going to go to the left side, and whatever you pull from the left side is going to go over to join the right side. And it's a lot easier to do braids on hair that has a lot of texture, like Alexis's hair, but it just takes a little bit more practice to be able to do it on fine or thin hair. And as you're braiding, especially with a fishtail braid, the bigger pieces of hair that you pull back, the more it'll look just like a regular French braid. It won't have such a definitive woven look. So if you're in a hurry, it goes a little bit faster. If you're in a hurry, you can just pull thicker strands and get it done a little bit faster. So again, as we weave, we're just taking hair from the outside of the section and bringing it across to the other section.
This.
You can have a cookie if you want a cookie.
You want this.
All right. Another really great part about this specific braid is that it's a really tight weave. So if you have a lot of layers or small pieces to your hair, it's a really great way to just control that. It'll hold it tighter and stay neater throughout the day. But you can also, if you prefer more of a, like for Alexis here, she has such gorgeous wavy hair. I wouldn't necessarily want to leave it in a tight braid. You can pull out pieces. I'll show you when I'm done with the braid. You can pull out pieces to make it look more of like a fairy princess type messy look as well. And you're such a good sport. Alright, so as you get to the bottom of the braid, and I'm going to do this for time's sake too, because again she has gorgeous thick hair. As you get to the bottom of the braid, you can gather all the remaining of the hair into, again, the two sections. And you're not going to be pulling out sections or including sections anymore. You're just going to be pulling from the sides of the two sections and moving it over. And at this point, this is a personal preference, but at this point, I like to start leading the braid over down the shoulder, especially with her long hair. Again, it just kind of gives a little dreamy look, and I like dreamy looks. And the braid goes a little bit faster here. You're just going to be switching from one side to the other side. And again, the smaller pieces that you use, the tighter the braid will look and the more intricate the pattern. Skylar, do you want to do me a favor and come get a close-up of this braid for me? So right here, this is how it would look if you leave it nice and tight. You have all these tiny little pieces coming into it. It looks really, it looks like it's really hard to do, but it's actually really simple. And then if you wanted to make it a little bit dreamier, all you have to do is just tug on it and bring it out. And that, my friends, is how you do a French fishtail braid. Again, it's just a really great way to, you know, if you need to get out of the house quick in the morning and your hair is all afluster. Oh, thank you. I didn't tie it off, but it can pull in your loose ends, and you know, if you still want that dreamy look, by all means pull it out. But if you keep it tight and then wear your hair like that throughout the day and then sleep on it, the next day you also have gorgeous waves that you can rock. So thank you all for joining me, and I hope that you all take the time to figure out. Honestly, it just takes a lot of practice. The more you practice, the more you'll figure out how to do it, and the better you'll become at it, and the quicker you'll get out the house in the morning. Thank you.